Within this video, I will describe one useful idea for expressing yourself more accurately while increasing the validity of your emotions, using concepts from the book Nonviolent Communication. I will describe the difference between feeling statements compared to non-feeling statements, and share a tool for spotting non-feeling statements within your own communication. Two components that are important to distinguish are feelings compared to thoughts, and expressing what we feel compared to expressing thoughts about our identity. We often use the word feel to mean think or believe, stating that we feel something that is not actually a feeling. For example, I feel this video will be useful would be more accurately stated as I think this video will be useful. When I say I feel, when I mean I think, it weakens my statement. For example, I feel that doesn't make sense is not as strong of a statement as I think that doesn't make sense. One common tip to spot the distinction is when words like that, like, or as if come before the word feel. I feel that communication can be challenging is really saying I think that communication can be challenging. I feel like I'm starting to understand is really saying I think that I am starting to understand. I feel as if I'll have to practice this a lot is really saying I think I'll have to practice this a lot. Or when pronouns such as I, you, he, she, they, it, or names or nouns referring to people come after the word feel. I feel it is confusing can be stated as I think it is confusing. I feel he communicates well may be better as I think he communicates well. I feel like Marshall is onto something could be I think that Marshall is onto something. So far, I've described how we use the word feel, even though we do not then describe a feeling. However, the opposite can be true, where when we describe a feeling we are having, we do not use the word feel. For example, we may either say I feel content or I am content, and both are correct in the English language. One, however, is stating that you are having a feeling, and the other is making a statement about who you are as a person. The value in distinguishing expressing feelings and describing what we think is that when we state our feelings as feelings, we can be more accurate in describing our emotion and our situation. When we are clear, other people can better understand us, and we have a better understanding of our own emotional state. For example, a description of what I think I am might be, I feel inadequate as a juggler. This statement assesses my abilities of juggling rather than clearly expressing my feelings. This statement could be restated as, I feel disappointed in myself as a juggler, I feel impatient with myself as a juggler, or I feel frustrated with myself as a juggler. The actual feeling behind the assessment then becomes clear. I am not expressing that I am an inadequate juggler. I am expressing how I feel about my assessment of not juggling in the way I imagine is ideal. When I describe my emotions and say I feel instead of I am, I have more space to be viewed as more than just my feeling and to take ownership over my feeling. If I feel confused, I can alter that. If I am confused, I perceive it to be harder to change that aspect of my identity. An additional note is that there is a difference between these feelings, disappointment, impatience, and frustration. So when choosing which one most accurately describes my state, I am able to further understand and express myself and have someone else more accurately understand what I am experiencing. This is one of many tools and distinctions available in Marshall Rosenberg's book, Nonviolent Communication. Thank you for watching.
Created using Powtoon.